Allow. This is Creative Abundance Now. Please subscribe to the channel. and let me introduce myself. Again, my name is May Doldal. I live in Waikiki with my husband Jamel and our 11-year-old son Jordan. Back in 2011, I had over $30,000 of credit card debts, line of credit debts. I had a lot of credit cards, and I didn't own any property at the time. But I paid off all my debt. That's Diamond Head, by the way. That's the view from my window. That's Alawai Canal. I'm in Waikiki. I paid off all the debt by April of 2016. And then I quit my job that year. December 23rd, 2016 was my last day working. I started coaching clients to do what I did, which was not only pay off the debt, but we increased our net worth by about $500,000. We were making almost $500 a month in passive income. And I started coaching clients to do what I did in a program called Finance Freedom Mastermind. And you can find out all this at my blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. The link is underneath this video, all right? And I have a free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, there when you join my email list. And I'll show you in a second. But while I was doing those mastermind groups, and started in 2016, 2017, I coached them not only on what I did, but I started doing things I'd never done before. We bought our first property together, my husband and I. We bought a condo in Waikiki in 2017. We moved into it. It was kind of small. It was like almost 500 square feet. We got rid of a lot of stuff to move in there because we were renting a house at the time. Then the following year, we bought another condo in the same building, which was an operating Airbnb business, and continued running an Airbnb business. So that was our first real estate business. 2019 comes, we sell the first condo that we were living in, which actually we converted it also into an Airbnb business. We sold it to our manager. And then we bought this condo where we are now living, which is a 3-bedroom. And it is almost 1,000 square feet, so it's much bigger, twice the size, which is much bigger. So that's my story, basically. I want to show you the blog, and and today I'm going to do the gratitude practice. So we have 3 things we do every Thursday and on the Friday live. So Thursday I'm live at 6:15 a.m. Hawaii time, which is 12:15 noon Eastern time. And I'm also live on tomorrow at 6 a.m. Hawaii time and noon Eastern time. So I'm going to show you my blog so you can see how to get to the ebook. Okay? So let's begin. Yesfinanciallyfree.com. All right, you go there, yesfinanciallyfree.com, and you can look on the right side. The right side, you can put in your name, your email address, and hit that yes button. And you'll get the free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, sent directly to your inbox, right? And you'll also be on my email list. And I send my email list great emails. When I go live, I send them an email about it on Thursday, and with the replay so they can get it easily, okay? And so that's my blog. If you don't know how to get to that part, you can go to the Contact Us page, and that's where you can also get on the email list and get the ebook right here. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the blog so you can see what it's like. Check it out for yourself. That's me and my son. Okay, so we're going to begin. Thank you very much for being on the live, guys. I appreciate you a lot. I'm going to start by our gratitude challenge. 10,000 thank yous. And then we're going to talk a little bit about why you are perfect just the way you are, okay? And that's every part of you, even the bits you don't like about yourself. If there are any, maybe you have a really, really healthy self-esteem. So let's talk about that as well. I'm excited to talk about that because that is a great topic. And that I got very, very hit hard yesterday. So I was like crying on my kitchen floor. Like I was like, oh my God. So it's something that, it's a good reminder to us every now and then. You're perfect just the way you are. It doesn't matter what other people think about you or how people treat you. What matters is how you treat yourself. All right. That's the most important thing, because in the end of the day, you're with yourself. Yeah. So you have to understand how wonderful you are. You're a perfect person. You've got a lot going for you. Sure, we all make mistakes. All right. Learn from them and grow. And if you need a break, it's okay to take breaks. Yeah. It's okay to take timeouts. It's okay to recharge. It's good for you. And I think this was one of the lessons it took me a long time to learn was mental health is really important, right? So if you're feeling sad or down, like I was feeling first I started out angry, and then sad yesterday at 5:30 in the morning. I just stormed out. I was angry and I walked for 2 hours in the morning before I came back, right? 2 hours, 5:30 to 7:30 a.m. I was just walking, I was so mad. And then I went from mad to like sad, right? And I had all this feelings. I'm like, oh my God, so many feelings. And the women say it's all perimenopause or because I'm going through that stage right now. Anyway, it's so funny. Like, boom, I was so like, and I like couldn't drive a car, because I was too emotional, right? And it's important to realize that it's okay to be emotional, right? It's okay. Just relax, begin again, just take time out for yourself. Feel the emotions, let yourself feel them. I let myself feel them. The hard part for me was that I had to take Jordan to school. Well, I should take Jordan to school, right? I'm a mother, but I couldn't drive him to school, and our school's kind of far, and it was a short day, and I was like having a really hard time. So I just told the school we weren't feeling well, and I was crying. And when I cry, Jordan cries. That's my son. His name's Jordan. I was crying. He was crying. It was like annoying. To me, it was annoying because I wanted to be happy, like I normally am, super perky, take him to school. Watch my lives. You see, I'm like super perky, right? So I'm like, why am I not like this? Well, you're not going to be the same every day, right? So it's important to remember, even if you have a day when you're like, whoa, I don't know what hit me. Can't drive, I'm an emotional wreck, take time out for yourself, don't drive large vehicles, right? Know what you can do and what you can't do, and trust and honor your own feelings. Whether anybody else does or not, you know how you feel inside, right? So allow yourself the space to feel your feelings, and then, move on from there. But you're perfect just the way you are. So I hope you feel better if you weren't. And if you're feeling perfect already, great. Thank you for feeling perfect and being that role model for everyone else. You are awesome. You're an amazing person. You provide great value to others, and you are needed in this world. All right? Okay. So now it's time for our practice. And that is our 10,000 thank you. So I'm doing a challenge with you. We're doing 10,000 thank you challenge. Say thank you 10,000 times in 2025. Why? Well, I read a book called Happy Money by Ken Honda. You can find it on my blog. Just search for Happy Money, and you'll find a summary of it. I did a video on it. It's I saw the original. I saw him in an interview in a podcast called Take Back Your Mind, and that's where I learned about him. But he talked about a story in his book, Happy Money. All right, and this is a very well-published, well-received author in Japan. Happy Money is an English book. He writes a lot of Japanese books, but this was an English book on how to become rich, right? And in his book, Happy Money, it's funny we're talking about happy. I was so sad yesterday. Happy Money, great idea. Give me some. A lot of the stuff he says is really cool, actually. He says, when you pay money, be happy you're paying it. Send out happy money. So I started doing that when I have a bill to pay, like when I'm paying for the maintenance fee in our building, or if I'm paying our mortgage, if I happen to use a check or something. I will write a check. I will put a check on, I might write a check, and then I'll put a note on the check. And on the note, I will write thank you with a smiley face, and I will send that with the check. Right? So I'm being grateful that I can send money to my bills I'm paying, to whoever. I'm so grateful. And I thank them that I have this opportunity and that they're giving me some service. And I'm so, so grateful, right? So I send out happy money, and I've been practicing, and it feels good. Now it feels good to write my bills because I'm sending happy notes with it. And I don't know, it's just more fun. So I challenge you to try this and do the thank you challenge. Now, in the story, in the book, there was a mentor, and the mentor, basically, he said, his mentor was a millionaire, and the mentor had someone approach him. This man approached him and said, I need to borrow lots of money, I need it now, right? And he's like, I will lend you the money, but you must say 10,000 thank yous first. And then I'll give you the money. And he's like, okay. So the guy said 10,000 thank yous. Now, it took him a while. It took him months to say 10,000 thank yous. Arigato, arigato, 10,000 times. But by the time he finished saying 10,000 thank yous, all his money problems had vanished. Yay! So the moral of the story is be grateful. Yeah? All right, so let's practice. And we're going to put our, let's take action and do the steps, right? And that's the thing about my lives is we're actually going to take the actions necessary to become financially free. All right? So that's why you're here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching live, and thank you for watching the replay. I appreciate you. Okay? All right, so let's say thank you for 1 minute. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for this microphone. Thank you for a hair tie. Thank you for this mouse. Thank you for pennies, a roll of pennies. Thank you for 2 rolls of pennies. Thank you for money. Thank you for the wealth and abundance in our lives. Thank you for good health. Thank you that I have a home. Thank you I have a family. Thank you that I have air to breathe. And thank you that I have a car to drive and chair to sit in, and that I can use my knees and my joints. Thank you that I can work out, and then I can go to a gym and I can go swim. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all my fingers and toes. Thank you for my head and my hair. Thank you. Thank you for my face, and thank you for my arms and elbows. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for my teeth and my mouth, and thank you for this life and my family. Thank you for the air. Okay, that's 1 minute. Good job, guys. Let's do our affirmations, financial freedom affirmations, and our visualization, and we're done for today. All right. So financial freedom affirmations start with affirmative questions. Why are you so good with money? Why are we so smart? Why are we so fun to be with? Why do we attract opportunities everywhere we go? Why are all of our needs met? Why is everything working together for our good, and more good is coming than we could possibly imagine? Why is it so easy to create passive income? Why is it so easy to live a fulfilled life and help others do so as well? All right. Woo. Let's do some affirmations. I found some really good affirmations in my wallet. I was cleaning out my wallet yesterday. Was it yesterday? It might have been yesterday. And, and I found these affirmations I keep in my wallet from when I did the Master Millionaire Mind Intensive. So cool. So I'm going to read some of them, yeah? I mean, they taught us to say these all the time. I am an excellent money manager. I always pay myself first. These are my first money affirmations. I put money into my financial freedom account every day. My money works hard for me and makes me more and more money. I earn enough passive income to pay for my desired lifestyle. I am financially free. I work because I choose to, not because I have to. My part-time business is managing and investing my money and creating passive income streams. Woo, woo. And then there's more. Okay, I create my life. I create the exact amount of my financial success. I play the money game to win. My intention is to create wealth and abundance. I admire and model rich and successful people. I believe money is important, money is freedom, and money makes life more enjoyable. I get rich doing what I love. I deserve to be rich because I add value to other people's lives. That's a good one. I am a generous giver and an excellent receiver. I am truly grateful for all the money I have now. Lucrative opportunities always come my way. My capacity to earn, hold, and grow money expands day by day. Oh, I love these. I'm going to do these every day again. They're so good. And I have them in my wallet in this beautiful, nice card from the seminar so many years ago. That was when I was having money problems. And I went to that seminar. And look, my money problems are gone. Really, they are. I don't have money problems. I mean, I have small issues, but I'm much wealthier than I used to be. All right, let's do our, I'm going to add a few more because I have a treasure maps. We are enjoying a fun, exciting vacation on for December 18, 2025, and I'm living happily in my dream home with my family on for December 6, 2025, and um, I have the staff and the resources to upkeep my dream home. I provide great value to those who need it, get paid handsomely for it. I can have a dog or a cat if I want on the dream home. We have plenty of parking, covered, uncovered. We have plenty of space for our friends and relatives to come to visit. We live on the beach where we can surf, swim, snorkel anytime we choose. All right, now let's do our visualization. So put your hand on your heart and close your eyes. Breathe in and out through your heart space and think of something that you're grateful for and feel the gratitude. All right, now visualize what it's like to be financially free. What are you doing? I'm going to imagine I'm in my dream home because I just love that. But I'm usually outside it surfing anyway. All right, what about you? What do you want? What does your financial freedom day look like? So imagine it, feel the sounds. I'm feeling the water and it's nice and cool. We're in Hawaii, it's so nice. Feel it, enjoy it. Who's with you? What are you doing? What's the temperature? Are you indoors, outdoors? What is it like for you to be financially free? All right, we're gonna wrap it up and open our eyes, and that's it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you imagined yourself financially free and it was fun for you. And I will see you again tomorrow at 6 a.m. Hawaii time. All right, we're gonna be live again. We're gonna do the same process. And I just want to mention again that you are perfect, just the way you are. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, everything about you is perfect. Even, like I said, the parts that you don't necessarily like about yourself. You know, I remember I used to be so critical of myself, right? I used to look at myself and be like, oh, I don't like this part, or like, you know, especially physical stuff. Girls do that sometimes. We're like so critical of our physical bodies, right? And then one day I looked in the mirror and I realized I love myself exactly the way I am. Even the fat over there and whatever was going on there, you know, and if you're getting older, maybe you love that wrinkle, you know, all the wrinkles on your face, or if you have some sunspot, or if you have some fat blob in your body, you know, love everything about yourself, right? Everything, including the fat blob and the wrinkles and the sunspots and the parts that you think are embarrassing. They're not. They're perfectly you. Yeah. And I just love myself. And ever since that day that I realized I just loved my body, no matter what it looked like, and I was like, I'm perfect. Just the way I look, I'm perfect. I never had a problem with weight again. Like, never. It was, my weight issues vanished. You know, I used to do the dieting thing that other girls do, and like, oh, da 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 da, and like, none. And I have I mean, my body looks great. Seriously. It's like, I fit the same clothes as my friend's teenage daughter. Like, and I'm what, 48? Like, it's like, and I'm, yeah, it's so all it was loving myself just the way I was, you know? Love your finances just the way they are. They're perfect. You know, I keep falling behind in my receipts, you know, checking my receipts and stuff. That's perfect, you know? I'm a little behind in my nose. Perfect, you know? Everything about you, your business is perfect. It's not yours, it's God's anyway, but it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Everything is perfect. All right, so before I leave, I wanted to share with you, again, the blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. If you want help, if you want community, if you want someone to be with you, right, in your journey to financial freedom, who doesn't want to have a friend, right? Yesterday, when I wasn't feeling super happy, I tapped into my girlfriends. I went to a walking club I'm in, and that's what happened. I felt better. They were like, girl, you know, take time for yourself. It's totally normal. It feels sad, you know, perimenopause, yada, yada, yada. They were so sweet, you know. And I just went there with Jordan because I couldn't take him to school because I was so sad. I just took him with me to the walking club, and I felt so much better. So this is your financial club, I guess. We meet once a week on Zoom. It's called Finance Freedom Training Live. All right, you get a one-on-one with me once a month. Okay, and I get you to do your stuff. Like, I make you actually get stuff done, like make passive income, do your net worth, get your cash flow in a chart, you know, figure out what your finances are. And I teach you all this stuff once a month in a Zoom. Once a week, you get invited to a Zoom. Get instant access here. It's $197, all right? I teach you the skills to financial freedom, all right? You pay with PayPal, you know. If you don't have PayPal, just click pay with credit card and then put in your email, go as a guest, all right? And then it's $197. I know it's not showing you that, but that's what it is, okay? So you go in there, it's $197, and you can quit anytime. $197 a month, all right? That's me, my husband, Jordan. I'm gonna teach you the skills so that you don't have to worry about money anymore. You know, your life is much easier. I mean, you still have issues, okay? I'm not gonna say that you won't have any issues, but you're not gonna be broke anymore, dudes. You're gonna have wealth. You won't ever be able to complain about money because you're going to be one of those people who have money. All right, these are just testimonials. All right, you can check it out. So I just wanted to share that with you. Go to yesfinanciallyfree.com products page. Check it out. That's if you want my help. Like, if you want to meet me, talk to me, want me to coach you. You can do it for 1 month and stop. You could do it monthly, every month. You could do it quarterly. You know, get your numbers done quarterly. That's a good way of doing it. Once a year. Whatever makes you happy, you know? It's all for you. It's if you want extra help. If you can't handle it on your own and you want someone to be with you for your financial coaching, then that's what I can do for you. All right? Have a great day. Namaste. You are perfect. Aloha, take care, and I will see you tomorrow again live. All right? See you soon.